Players to watch being brought to you by Pura Vida, the official sponsor of Pepperdine Athletics. As we begin this game, the opening tip, and Seattle will be coming in the front court in their dark uniforms, and Pepperdine in their white jerseys. Jump around in front by Yo is good. And for Seattle, they take a 2-0 lead to begin this game. Well, the starting lineups for tonight's contest for Pepperdine, the Waves will start up front. Stefan Chichitz along with Jonathan Levy, and the guards of Styles Pips along with Aaron Clark and Javon Cooley. And Seattle comes back the other way with the early lead. Waves man-to-man to start this game, and for Seattle, they will start up front. Will Heimbrodt and Junsuk Yo, the center Austin Maurer, and the guards of Malik Arrington and JoJo Murphy along the baseline, throwing it up and in. Pepperdine turns it over. Our officials for tonight's game, Keith Patterson, Matthew Rakasin, and DeSalle Dean. So 4-0 as we begin things. Heimbrodt inside, the 6'7" sophomore, so much improved. Yo, top of the key, three-point shot attempt is off the mark. But with the rebound, it is Heimbrodt. They go underneath. Yo misses the lay-in, and Chichis gets the rebound in the first team foul against Seattle. So for the Redhawks, who were picked 5th at the start of the season, currently in 8th place at 6-10, as Chichis fumbles it, and the Waves with a couple of early turnovers early on. Long pass ahead to Maurer and puts it up and lays it in, and the Waves find themselves down early, 6-0 in missing, and the Waves get the rebound. Heimbrodt as Pips comes down the court and gives it back to Seattle. These teams met back on February the 4th up in Seattle. It was a close game, with Seattle winning 83-81, long three by Yo, and that's off the mark. And Pepperdine, 4 years before coming the head coach in 2022, he was the WAC Conference Coach of the Year, won a championship in 2022 with the Seattle team. Along the baseline, Cooley comes up short. Aaron Clark, almost 25 a game over the last 8 contests. He's been over 30 on 4 different occasions this year. Clark fumbles it, picked up by Yo. Drive to the basket, knocked out of his hands with a foul on Styles Pips of Pepperdine. So we're going to get a timeout. 15-56 to point.
And it's been clicking for Clark lately. He's got 3.3 in the last 10, averaging, like you mentioned earlier, 22 points in the last 10 games. For Seattle, paints for the Redhawks so far tonight. 1 steal, 1 rebound. He's been getting about 30 minutes a game in the last 3 for Seattle.
Junsuk Yo makes both free throws. The 6'8" senior from Seoul, South Korea. The transfer from Gonzaga, where he was a reserve last year, but he's played well for the Redhawks, averaging 12 points and 4 rebounds a game. And the Redhawks with a 10-2 early lead. Clark being double-teamed. Finds on the baseline to David Major, coming off a career-best 16-point game against Oregon. Major able to make a lay-in, and it's 12-4 Redhawks. In fact, Heimbrodt, who drives to the basket, goes all the way, makes an easy lay-in, and all of a sudden it's 14-4. But Heimbrodt, with 70 blocks, trying to break the school record of 79, outside by Phipps, his shot too long. That was created by Aaron Menzies in 2018. And with Heimbrodt with 70, the second closest is Andy Okafor of Washington State with 44 blocks. That's it. He dominated in blocking shots. Along the baseline, Yo gets underneath, ball knocked away. Good defensive effort by Nikola Radovanovic into the game last year for the Redhawks. Down the lane, Yo gets in deep, shot blocked by Chichich inside. And let's see, we may ball going out of bounds. Top of the key, man defense by Seattle. Chichich posting up along the baseline. Phipps, his shot attempt no good, and way upstairs is make it Yo. He's another big-time athlete. Out in front to Maurer. School founded back in 1891, Seattle University, enrollment about 7,500 as Yo gets an easy lay-in.
Yeah, good patience by Yo, getting the big man to fly and going right up underneath him for 2. Finds David for 2. Major now with 12 points on the night.
Haven't played that many minutes. JoJo Murphy along the baseline to Yo. Waves man-to-man defense. They may settle back into a zone. Long-range jumper by Murphy, no good. Bauer with the rebound. Back to Yo in the left wing, and he hits the three.
Second chance points for Seattle. I thought Yo could
play for Seattle. They have not gone to the NCAA tournament since 1969. Long time ago. His last time in 2002. And we're going to get a foul against Seattle. Probably a legal screen. It'll be on Yo.
Pepperdine's still right there.
Only 14 fouls against Pepperdine. Cheechit's first. Waves cannot afford to lose Stefan tonight. Yo with the dribble. Pull up, pivot, go in the air, and draws the foul, creating some contact. Getting one-on-one against Cheechits, and that would be probably his second if they call it on against Pepperdine.
Yeah, Yo really got Cheechits to fake on the drive, the stop, the head fake. That's where he got him. And the talented senior out of Seoul, South Korea, almost said South Carolina, much different than South Korea, at the line for Seattle.
And two from China, Greece, South Korea, and Australia.
Certainly international flavor to the West Coast Conference, without a doubt.
And on the shot clock, Seattle's Heimbrodt, 14 first half points. Yo out in front. Three-pointer rattles in and comes out. And Cheechits with his 7th rebound of the night. Goes down low to Levy. Posting up. Stop at the baseline. Cheechits going to launch a three-pointer. That is short. And the rebound by Heimbrodt. Pepperdine in for Levy. For Seattle, they've got Arrington along with Heimbrodt, Maurer, Murphy, and Murphy grabs the loose ball. 49-31. 16-14 remaining in the second half. Arrington, right side, Yo's three-point shot is off the mark. Rebound fought for and taken by Cooley.
Hoop. And he'll do that from the corner as he did right there for a three.
62-47. There's still plenty of time for Pepperdine. They're only down by 15. Dan posting up. Right side to Kostopoulos to Heimbrodt. Clears some space to the Waves. Help out. They do with the double team. Stosic on defense. Driving. Yo puts it up and in.
Yo up to 12 points on the night. Cutting into that lead. Gets one away from that 15-point lead. Only down by 14.
10:25 to go. That's with Aaron Clark not scoring a point. Yo on the fall away. His shot rolls off. Dragovic gets 13, but with 4 fouls inside Maurer, missing the short jumper. Rebound comes to Phipps. Phipps in the front court, goes all the way. Lot of contact and hit and fouled. Gonna be on Yo, and Phipps is gonna get some free throws. 2027, and the Tritons early this year in the Big West are 19-9 on the year. Two big additions as Gonzaga, Oregon State, and Washington State lead the conference. Murphy at the baseline with 9 on the shot clock. Swinging the corner with 6, and Murphy hits the three-pointer.
JoJo, well.
70-55, 8:11 remaining. Cheechits down low, cannot convert, but does draw the foul and will go to the free throw line. Gonna be on Yo. That's number 4 on him. JoJo Murphy having a sensational game tonight. Murphy 7 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds, couple of steals. Transfer from Chico State, who averaged 21 points a game last year, had 73 three-pointers. Yo pivots, and let's see if he gets called for traveling. For 3 seconds. No, there's gonna be a foul, gonna be rebounds. Very athletic, was a reserve with the Bulldogs of Gonzaga last year. Free throw no good. Rays still have a chance. Almost 4 minutes remaining. 22 points for David Majors, 17 for Phipps to go along with 6 assists. Next one rolls in for Yo. And it's career best 25. Waves of it, 10 of 23 threes. Outside Murphy with a 3.
That small switch. JoJo drills it from deep.
81-73, big shot by JoJo Murphy. Waves, we're gonna get a foul. Luckily, the Waves almost turned it over. 73, and that is 17 fouls, so Cooley will get 1 and 1. Christopoulos will check back in for Seattle. Was an assistant at Concordia under Kenny Ammon, who's been there for a lot of years. Outside, Cooley drops in a three. They've battled throughout. 1 second, and that's it. Final score, Seattle 87, Pepperidge Show 87-80 Seattle. You're watching the WCC on ESPN.